Hello there, and welcome back to GenX Gaming Wizard channel. I'm the GenX Wizard, and we have a special one for you tonight here on the channel. Let's see what we got. Let's make sure my audio is good. I got to do an audio check every time before we get going. Make sure y'all are hearing what I'm hearing, or what I'm saying, what I'm doing. There we go. There I am. Sweet. All right, let's do this. So tonight, it's the last night, the final series of Into the Starfield. And if you're new to this to the channel, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share this with anybody else you know out there who would love this content, gaming, all that fun stuff. So tonight I'm gonna be playing Starfield for 2,000 hours. The gameplay, I've actually gotten to 1,999.2 hours gameplay time, and a lot of that was shipbuilding. Be honest, it was a lot of shipbuilding. Just to kind of give you an update how I got here to this point. My first playthrough, I played through and did everything I possibly could. Get went to all this. I didn't. I don't think I went to all the systems, but I did. I did a lot. I kind of pushed the game towards, and I remember at the very beginning, the save files were kind of um um the save files were kind of getting messed up. So the larger the world, the more you had, the more the save files would get corrupted or something like that, or it there were some issues at the very beginning with it. So I kind of slowed down playing it and let those issues kind of subside and stuff. And then finally in my first playthrough, I got all the way up. I got everything done, all the missions, everything that I could find, I could do, all the faction quests and all that. I did everything I possibly could do first playthrough, and I got all the way to the Unity and turned around. I was like, yeah, once I found out that I would lose everything, I knew this going into it too. um I once I learned that I was going to lose everything, like my ships, my bases, all that stuff, and I was like, no, I want to keep those. I'm going to keep those for a special occasion like tonight. And I went ahead and started a new playthrough and went through the Unity with that one. I think tonight I'll be going through the Unity. And I was trying to look at this on my spreadsheet, and just let you know I keep a huge database, a huge spreadsheet with all my information on here. And my first playthrough, I hit the Unity. Uh, let's see, 2014, 2024. I hit the Unity in August. It looks here 2024. So just the FYI there, that doesn't really mean much, but that's when I did that. But I went, but I stopped at I'd stopped at the Unity. I didn't go through it. And then the first Unity, let's see, I went through Shattered Space, the Shattered Space DLC. I started playing the Shattered Space DLC, and then I reached level 50 with that one. My other playthrough, I reached 88, I think. So I kind of stopped there since I didn't, once I did everything, I kind of stopped and waited for the Shattered Space and everything else to start coming out so I can keep playing it. Well, I had that playthrough. I still haven't done Shattered Space or anything else. I just kind of left it be, and I kept on with this playthrough I'm doing right now because I was getting all my Starborn powers all together and everything. So, and let's see. So actually went to the Unity. I went through the Unity last year for the first time in February. That was the first time. And this is my first playthrough after the first Unity. So this is actually the second time I'm going through Unity. So the first time was then, and this is now. So, and it kind of slowed down. I kind of slowed down on my gameplay before Shattered Space came out, because I got so much done before Shattered Space. I kind of ran out of things to do. So um but now, and when Shadow Space came out, I kind of jumped back onto it and kept this playthrough going, and started playing around with more mods and this and that and everything. And I came across some really good ones and everything. One was shout out for the Watchtower. Man, the Watchtower one, that one I really liked. The guys who did Watchtower did a great job on Watchtower. I really enjoyed it. It added a little bit more depth certain things, and just overall stuff like that. Just little things here and there just adds more and more depth to the game itself. And I think that's what it was lacking. It was like the game was just lacking depth. It had everything there it needed. It just there was not much of it. You know, not as much as we were hoping for. So the Terra Nirvana free lanes update that just came out, and it just came out, and I got to play it, and I was like, man, now I'm gonna start. You know, I don't get to play around with this, but that's fine because my plan is once I go through the 2,000 hours on the other side tonight, I'm gonna probably pretty much stop that playthrough. I'm gonna save it and just stop that playthrough and leave that for when I come back after the next 1,000 hours. When I go through the not the Unity, but when I get to 3,000 hours, I'll probably come back to this playthrough. But probably for the next 1,000 hours, it's gonna be nothing but Genesis. There's a really awesome Star Wars mod called Genesis for Starfield, and when I say it's awesome, it's pretty spectacular. Some of the stuff that they've done with that game, with that DLC, is just amazing. And true Star Wars fans are putting it together for true Star Wars fans like myself. So I'm gonna be streaming that weekly at least. I'll be trying to get like maybe twice a week. I'll be streaming the Genesis stream playthrough. So I'll probably get a lot of time in on that one. And I figure it's going to take me, you know, to play everything, knowing how much content they put in there and they overlaid it on top of Starfield. It's going to take me a while probably to get through all that. So I've got a good 1,000 hours ahead of me with this playthrough. So this next playthrough. So this is a pretty big milestone. And I really saw myself getting to this point when I first picked up the game. I just loved it ever since I started playing it. I think when I met Vasco and Barrett, and I just kind of had this feel for this game. I was like, man, this is kind of cool game so far. And then ever since then, and then everything else just blew me away, like the shipbuilding, outpost building, area, all that good stuff. So the stories. If you're coming here to play Starfield for the story, you're gonna be very disappointed. Come here for everything else the game can offer. So they fixed a lot of stuff since the beginning, and I think if you're new to it, there's plenty of content for you to go in there and enjoy the game. My suggestion, as someone who's played 2,000 hours, and there's a reason why I played it 2,000 hours, play the game slow. Don't rush anything. Just play the game slow. The one thing you do want to rush, I would say my biggest hint in the game would be to get your piloting stats up. Get your piloting, go through the piloting exam with the vanguards and do that first. Get that out of the way, and it makes the space travel a lot easier on you. If you got the piloting skill, then you can have the better ships, better weapons and stuff. Do that at the beginning, because then you can really jack up your XP on that part and really get going. So that'd be my biggest hint on it, as far as doing that first in the game. And then of course if anybody wants my I might post it someday, maybe on Reddit or something like that, my suggestion on how to go through Starfield, the progression, how to do it the right way. Since I've done this 3 times now, I've gone through it 3 times. I had a pretty good idea by the second time how to do everything the right, in a certain order, so you really enjoy the game. And now I think I got it down up to Shattered Space. Everything else after that is, of course, it's brand new. I haven't done it yet, but I think I have everything up to Shattered Space. And when you get to the unit, almost to the Unity, I think, and then the new stuff um, fills in those gaps now. So. But anyways, without further ado, let's get in there and let's get into the game. While this is loading up, I'll be talking to y'all. So I got some stuff to show you here. Let's bring up. There we go. That should show it. That shows where I'm at. That's showing 1,999 hours. As far as on the website, the website seems like it updates faster, so I'm going to be updating the website as I play to make sure I don't hit the 2,000 hours. But what's on the Steam app sometimes is wrong. It seems like whatever I'm coming up on the The webpage is correct. So, but there's the proof, just in case anybody needed to see it. It's right there. Is my mouse over here? So it's right there. If you needed it. So then my game's still loading up, so we'll let that sit for a minute. So let me close that up. So let's close that up. And let me make sure this is working. Where's the other thing? I'm just gonna show y'all. Window capture. Oh, I guess I'll have to do that later. Yeah, after I go through the 2000 and stop playing, I'm just gonna do like a slideshow of my playthrough, some screenshots and stuff like that. So, and let's head on over there and see where we're at. I think we got the games up right now. Sweet. Okay, we're not gonna talk to anybody. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna bounce around because we don't have much time. I messed up on I mistimed some things, and I learned the hard way about some of the other stuff in the previous ones, and you have to watch those. But I figured it out. So, but I need to go. Let's see. Okay, I have to update my spreadsheet real quick on this side. And we are going, let's see, outpost. There we go. Okay. First and foremost, we're going to go to an outpost. This is my first playthrough. This is my first play, my first guy. Dusty, because they because Barrett kept on saying Dusty. So I was like, man, just call my character Dusty and be done with it. And Mackenzie actually is the last name. It's in the that Vasco says. So, and I named it after the lead singer of King Gizzard, because when I learned about King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, the exact same time I played Starfield. So I was listening that music, and so I was like, oh, let's name him Dusty Mackenzie. So. But anyways, that's kind of a fun thing. So, but this is my character from the first playthrough, and so I have two separate characters running parallel to each other. This one is pretty much stopped where it's at right now. The other one is one's going through the Unity. But I just wanted to show you my first playthrough. So, some of the places I've been. All right, and this is a very heavy one, so it tends to load. Everything tends to load pretty slowly. So hopefully it doesn't hurt. It doesn't bother. It doesn't do it too much tonight. So. Yeah, so here is, and we're going to go to my first outpost I built in Starfield. Androphon. I think it's called Androphon. And so this is the first outpost, the first place that I found out about this place because you can mine multiple resources here. It just looks so wonderful. I just love this area and how it looked and everything. So let's get up there so we can see a good view of it. And yes, I'm using the mantis armor. I had the Mandalorian armor on for him. Something happened with the new update and it screwed up that I couldn't use that skin anymore. So I went back to using the mantis. And everybody loves the mantis armor. But this is my. Let me switch this. Let me get off the camera so you can see everything. You don't need to see me for this part of the game. So, yeah, you can see how much I did. I mined a whole bunch of stuff at this place, and right there where, pretty much where the antenna is, there was like 5 resources within this circled area that I was able to mine. And it made the first playthrough so much easier because I found resources, the good ones, really quickly. There's aluminium here. There's Urifum? Man, I have a hard time saying these different ones. I think there's lead here and something like that. So, but I know we're short on time, so I'm not gonna see iron. That's right. There's aluminium and iron here, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. And helium too. That's it. And this is where when they added the dome, that's where I put the dome. When they first came out with that that downloadable content from Bethesda on this one. That's a Star Eagle. That's my modified Star Eagle right here. But this area, this feels like home right here in Starfield because it just looks spectacular as a base right here on this moon. And, you know, it's just, look at those views. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Continue on. We'll check out the inside real quick. Views, man. Can't beat those views. So yeah, this is pretty good. Oh, my little bots are running around doing things. Rocks. Here's where I kept all my guns. And okay. So the storage room, this is where, if you know me, I play my other channel is my Minecraft channel. This is how I do my storage bins in Minecraft. I did the same thing in Starfield. And I was like, I instinctively started doing it without noticing I was doing it. I was like, oh, so these remind me of the chests in Starfield and exactly how I had them all stored and everything. So, and this is before I found out about the how this containers outside, you can connect all those, and you're able to use those containers to make stuff in here. So,
anything I can do for you?
Hey, Heller, what's up, buddy? This is the workbench, my med lab right here, medical lab.
Here to give some orders?
Who that? Oh, I think I think that's my nurse here. No, or somebody like that. So I don't remember who she is. I remember it was something like that. This is a new hab that I installed, I guess. And here's the nice hab right here. View of everything. Oh, I gotta go underneath. Let's see. No, I gotta go above. That's right. I gotta go above. We're not in. I go up. Oh, here's the kitchen. Yeah, here's the kitchen. Dining room. So I actually built out this base. I really did. I spent a lot of time here, so I started building it out. But I had to stop because I hit the building limit. You couldn't build anymore. I mean, I completely did it.
For action, Captain.
Oh, there's a security chief. Good post. Here's my hair collection. Here's my toilet paper collection. Here's my contraband collection. Look at this fun, people. Look at this. Look at all this contraband. Oh, UC could just, you know, if Freestar knew this was here, I would be in jail they just throw me in there and lock away the key with all this, you know, all this stuff. Stolen artwork in there, harvested organs, man, I tell you. This is, and I don't think I got rid of any of these. I just started collecting them because I was like, I was getting enough money. From weapons and stuff, I didn't need to sell these. So that's my contraband collection. And here's my office. This is my office. I got my contraband, my hair collection in there, and some other things. The living room. Beautiful views. Look at those. My desk. Here's my desk. How did NASA book get on the floor? All those, and then my snow globe collection behind here, where I got all those snow globes from everywhere. Spiffy stuff, huh? And my desk where I sit down at. We'll see more of this at the in 1,000 hours later. How about that, folks? We'll do more of a tour of my 1,000 hours later. My 3,000 hours later special. This is my 2,000 hours later special. We don't have to go. Let's just go back outside. There's all the storage containers. Man, I got really good with getting everything organized because everything was getting out of hand. Watch this. Watch this. Let's see, what is it? Oh, that's all done. All that's connected. Oh, it was even worse than this. I did clean it up. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Okay. So, anyways, let's see where we're at right now. Let me do the count. Like I said, I don't want to hit. I want to make sure I have enough time here. Okay. Well, folks, I think that's it because now it just jumped up to 0.7. So I think that's it. I think this is about. I know. I know what I'll do. I got a little bit more time. Let's just go to another outpost. Let's see. Where's my other out? One of my. Oh, Tau Ceti. Oh, oh man, Tau Ceti. If my first outpost was my home, this one is my favorite, man. The views from this location. Oh man, this is from Tau Ceti VIII, I believe. Yes. Oh, it's not nighttime. Oh, oh no, it's not nighttime. This is like my little cabin out in the middle of nowhere. It's right here on a edge of a mountain next to a beach. At night, the views are just spectacular up here. I have some screenshots, but be able to see them. I have plenty of screenshots from this area. We don't have enough time for me to sleep and for it to be nighttime or anything like that. So, man, the windows need to be cleaned. I have to probably install a new hab for that. But yeah, this is a really cool. It's right next to a blue gas giant with blue ring, man. It's pretty epic. So once I found this location, I was like, yeah, I think. And I did spend some time here too, just taking screenshots and just chilling. You know, if I would at the end of some quests or something, I would just come here, chill, and park my vehicle and just come in here. And this is my starting point for the next game. So it's pretty cool place I built. So. And let's see, I get to show y'all one more. Let me show y'all one more before we jump into my other playthrough. This is the Heisenberg location. Heisenberg. Yeah. Hopefully it'll let me go there. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to show this one real quick, and then I'm going to bounce over to the other one before it hits 2000. And this is like a scientific lab thing I set up for the artillery, and it's not here anymore. It's on the ship, I believe. So, but I put it right here, and this was kind of I was protecting it, and this is where I was protecting it when. But they did come and try to attack me here at my base twice from over there. I think somewhere over there the ship landed, and our base got attacked twice after I put the artillery here, and that's the last time they ever even attacked. So I was like, huh, okay. So I don't know what the code is for that but it was kind of interesting. So anyways, I didn't go inside, but that's okay. You can guess what the inside looks like. So but this is my last base I built here, and I was going to build there's some mods for walls and stuff like that for some medieval type looking buildings. I forgot what mod that is, but that's what I was thinking about doing. So okay, it's still saying 0.7, so we're good. All right. So with that case, let me head back over to the studio here. Let me get the let me get the other one loaded up. Okay, load. Select character, and we'll select my Kylo Ren character. What's it doing? Okay. I guess I gotta wait for it to Oh. Okay, give me a second here. Let me close out of the game and restart it. Like I said, that playthrough, that playthrough is so bloated that it loads. It takes a while for it to load. So, unfortunately, okay, it's restarting. They're at 0.8 now. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna go back and create that entanglement, the quantum entanglement device, so I can bring stuff over. I've got my character all loaded up with everything I could think of, so that I might want to take with me. So, and like I said, I'm so looking forward to Star Wars. Being a big Star Wars fan, when I first heard Bethesda was going to create a select character, Ben Solo. Nope. Load. Wrong. Select character. Yes, this is the right one. Yes. Yes. Right. Yeah, once I heard Bethesda was coming out with a space game like Skyrim, I was like, this could be very interesting because I really liked Fallout, I really liked Skyrim. I didn't play those games very much because the thing was Skyrim and those type of games, I kind of over the years I kind of moved away from them. Plus one, they take a long time for one. Two, the whole swords, wizards, and all that stuff. I've done that. I've been there. I was like, I need something a little bit different. I need something space. I need to get out there and blow something up. Halo's not around. There's not a new Halo I've been playing, or whatever else other games that I've played over the years, and so I was like, and the post-apocalyptic, I've done those too. So I was like, okay, I just need something a little bit something different. And of course, when I heard Bethesda was going to come out, I was like, okay, cool. Didn't know anything about it before it came out, basically. And I saw a video. Someone posted a video of it the first week, or maybe it's a beta of it or something like that. And they put a whole bunch of those tanks together, those helium tanks or oxygen tanks, whatever. They put a whole bunch of them in the middle. They lit it on fire, or fired at it and turned it, and guess what? Bam! Everything blew up. Everything, and it was in low gravity, so everything was going all over the place. I was like, I get that game. I'm gonna get that game. That looks like fun, and that's what I'm saying. It like I said, if you're gonna come here for the story, you're gonna be disappointed. But use your imagination, man. This is a wonderful game. So, and just get out there and just shoot things and find things and stuff like that. So here we go. All right, let's do this. So let's make so this is my playthrough. This is my Kylo Ren character, and let's create the entanglement device. Don't put a drive in it. All right, and I think I can build it. I think I can build it there, here, where? How do you build it? Oh, yes. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Quantum Entanglement Device. This is what I've been waiting for. Oh, I can't upgrade it. That's right. Darn it. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. So this is what I'm going to take with me. Yes, I'm taking that with me. First. All right, spacesuits. All that's mods. No, let's see. Yeah, I want to. I don't remember if you can keep your first Starborn suit, so I'm taking that with me. Everything else is mods, so I don't have to bring any of that with me. Apparel, no. I'll take that with me, and that with me. Oh yeah. I want to take that with me. I don't want to go get those again. Okay, cool. So far, so good. It's still letting me put things in, thankfully. Oh yeah, you can't do credits. That's right. You can't put your credits in there. Burn it. Oh, I can put my Astra in there. Yes. Confirm. Yeah, I'll throw that in there. Digipix, yeah. Yeah, I'll take that with me. You can get that. I'll get that back later. Just in case, folks. I'm gonna take one just in case I need it. You never know. You never know when you're gonna need some toilet paper out there or when you go through the Unity. You might wet yourself. Because that's probably a really cool thing. Okay, resources. Oh, the X-Tech. I want to bring the X-Tech with me. Okay, cool. That's right. Resources miscellaneous. Okay. Aid. Can I bring on the med packs with me? I don't have to worry about med packs on the other side. Sweet. Let's see here. Let me reboot the page. Okay, 0.9. All right, cool. So we're I think once I fill this up, I'm going in, man. I'm going in. Okay. Okay, so let's see. What let's see. Let's bring I know I'm not gonna be able to bring all this stuff with me. I'll bring that with me. That's a no-brainer too. I don't know how much I can bring with me. How much space do I have? Oh, okay, I'm almost running out of space. Okay. Let's go back through it one more time. Spacesuits. No. Because I can get all that back later. Easy. Sure. Okay, ammo. Oh, I can bring on my ammo with me too. Because it doesn't weigh anything. Oh, this playthrough is gonna be fun to start out with. Got all my ammo with me. That's gonna be cool, man. That's gonna be cool. I gotta admit. Okay, so I'm at 46. Okay, so let's throw. Okay, it's in the device. My inventory, apparel. And see, I'm not really too worried about the actual 2000 because I don't know that for sure what the exact when it's actually going to hit 2000. So if I go across at 2000.25 whatever, I don't care, but it's all good. So I'm not going to check again until I get to the ship. Yeah, this mass. I don't think I'm being able to bring anything else. Where's that cutter at? I lost the cutter. I lost my cutter. I don't know where it went. That might be my bad on that one. I don't see it here. There's that one. So yeah, no, I don't think I'll be able to bring anything else. Everything else is so heavy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to fit anything else in there. Okay. Spacesuits, no packs. let's see. I'll put my suits over there in there and see that I can look cool when I'm back. Yeah. That one and that one. Now, I want the executive suit. Or wait a minute, go back. Pearl. I don't really need that. Let's see if I can get Pearl. My container's empty, full. Oh, we can do it. We can do without that. There we go. And I think that's all, folks. I don't think I'll be able to get anything else in here. Aid. Where's the one that treats everything? Oh, there we go. I'll take that. Take some of that. I'm gonna be on the other side. Take some grilled pies with me. Take a grilled pie with me. You never know, I might get hungry on the way through the Unity. Oh, and also, if you're seeing this first time, spoiler alert with the Unity. That's all I gotta say. I don't know what else to do about spoiler alert. If you're watching this for $2,000, then you've already probably done a ton load of stuff. So, anyways, let's go ahead and take this. I think that's all I needed. Sweet. All right, let's go.
Auxiliary human.
And I guess Delta's coming with me. So R2's coming. Hey, you guys, let's go. Bye, Andrea. Andrea, where are you at? Bye, everybody. I need to go say bye to everybody. Bye, everybody. Oh, here you are. Everybody's over here. Cool. Hey, bye, everybody. I'm leaving. Later. I'll see y'all in the other universe.
In many ways, your very existence is...
What, Vasco? What's your problem again? Ship. Crew. Ship. Nobody. Okay, all y'all staying. No one's coming with me. Sweet.
Discovery in the settled system.
Bye, Sarah.
I hope no one attempts to dissect.
Bye, Walter. Bye, everybody. Bye, Barrett. Bye, Sam.
You're walking through outdoor talking about the starboard.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm later. I'm out, Vladimir. Bye, Cora.
Starboard.
Dad says you're in Constellation now. That you kind of were already.
Oh, yeah, I was. Yeah, I've been here. Later, Vasco.
It is customary to say,
We're running late.
that is not...
Running late. And yes, I'm gonna go through I'm gonna go through the Unity as Kylo, because this has been my whole playthrough. So I went through his Starborn with the Starborn deal last time, so I'm just eating up time. Yeah, I think it's about to hit. So if I knew for sure. I think there was. I looked into it, but I was so far. I was so far, into the game. I was like, I'm not going to install any more mods or do anything. Figure that out. I'm not even going to worry about it. I think there's a website or something I could go to, and do that. So where they would do it. They would, do it more often, I guess. And I can't wait to unload this Starfield too. I haven't. It's so heavy. Like it's It's pretty much the same files, same everything since day one I installed it. So I haven't cleared it out, and I've had to work around mod issues causing corruptions in my save files, this, that, and the other thing. I mean, it's just one thing after another. So, and now, folks, this is where I started my Into the Starfield series. This is where I'm going to end it. So this is kind of what I was thinking about doing. So let me come back on live scene for a minute. So because I wasn't on live scene before, so it's just so. Hey, there I am. So here we go, folks. Say bye-bye to New Atlantis. We're gonna Coruscant, not Coruscant. Yeah. Is gonna be meeting us here soon. So, oh wait a minute, we're walking. That's right, we're walking. We're being cool on our way there. And I didn't go. My first playthrough, I don't think I went through is in the Starborn ship. So I was like, oh man, so every time I go through the Unity now, I need to go through in the Starborn ship. It just makes it feel a little bit, you know, cooler. Like the Starborn ships with the armillary, you know, all the artifacts and stuff. That's the only way you, in my head, kid, and that should have been the only way you can get into the Unity. You just need to go steal a Starborn ship because it has the technology on it to do it. Instead of, you know, so you have to leave all your ships and stuff behind and stuff. So. But knowing that all that stuff I'm gonna have on the other side of this is pretty cool, and I have a backup file just in case this all goes wrong in a year or two now when I reload this. So hopefully I'll be streaming this part where it'll be 4,000, and then 4,000 you'll be walking. I'll be, you know, starting the game over. So. It's a really cool looking ship. It just sucks. Bye-bye, New Atlantis. We're out. Peace. Oh, and if anybody's ever watching, that storage area back there, if you can get in there, there's an unlimited storage back there too. I completely forgot. I wanted to mention that one of my when I was here. Back there in that storage area, you can get back there, unlock it, and there's a unlimited storage container back in there. It came in really handy when I found it. I was like, so when I came back to New Atlantis, I started unloading all my stuff on there. And then, you know, if I was going to go back to my base or whatever, I would just go fill my ship up with all the stuff I needed. All right. Okay, so let's do the no cam so you can get the full experience here, folks. We're going to go through the Unity. I wanted to live stream this so bad on my first one, and just never got to the point where I could have done it. Now I can. So, and of course, I didn't decorate this thing. I was like, I'm not going to decorate this thing. It doesn't need to be decorated. It looks fine the way it is because it just feels like an alien ship that you don't need all the decorations and stuff like that. I guess Delta's coming with me. R2's somewhere. So, and there it is. It's ready to go. Our Melody's ready to go. Let's get out of here. Oh, I gotta take my hat off. Oh. Oh, I gotta take the pack off. That's it. I just like how it looks inside. That's pretty cool. I gotta admit, this ship is pretty cool. But I wish you could upgrade them. God, come on, Bethesda, please. Can you upgrade these Starborn ships to make them like epic and like more Starborn stuff to add to them or something like that? I hope that comes up in the future where you can really upgrade these things where these can be there, because I don't fear them at all. You know, when I'm facing them. So, all right, here we go. Say bye bye. And let's see. Oh, let's see where we at. And we are at 2,000.2 hours. We hit 2,000.2 hours just now. Sweet. Let me update the thing here real quick. So I missed it by what, 10-15 minutes maybe. That's fine. So no biggie. Text. So we're at 2,000.2. Okay, cool. 2,000. So I hit the 2,000 mark. 2,002 mark. Yay! Congratulations. Anybody? Yay? No? Delta, get out of the. All right. Let's turn. I know the rescue bot. Oh man, I don't have time to go rescue the rescue bot. I'll go rescue in the next playthrough. Or bot needed help. Hopefully somebody else will help. Okay, so where's the galaxy at? Where's the galaxy at? We need to go. There we go. There we go. Get a nice, pretty view. Should it be upside down? Okay, there. Delta, what are you on the shot? All right, let's do this. Let's get the photo mode going. Yeah. This is before I go into the Unity. This is what it's going to look like. And since I know it's already past now, I'm not rushing as much. So this is kind of cool. I can deal with this. Oh, I need to move over some. There we go. That's middle right there. Sweet. What is, let's see, factions. Eh. Oh yeah. Yeah, that might work. I need to go. Actually, let's go down. Oh. Eh. Branded. Let's see. Branded. Eh. Into the Starfield. There we go. Into the Starfield. Into the series. How about that? Bingo. And then photo mode. I can do it from inside. I would figure. Oh no, inside. I'll have to get up for that. Okay. Anyways, that's fine. Here we go. And it's time to hit that grab drive. Let's get out of here. Sit back and relax, people. It's going to be a... Oh, thank you, Mariposa. Yay. Thank you. Here we go. Sit back and relax, folks. It's going to be a minute. And I will be quiet starting now. I might say some stuff here and there, but I'll let it play out for here on. So enjoy. Spoilers all over the place. Spoilers. And then Mariposa, can you throw that in there? Spoiler alert now. Thanks.
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity. Do I? Huh. Welcome home, Starborn. As always, the path to a new universe is forward, past me. Or you could turn around and return from where you came. As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving. As the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time. The Constellation membership who stays behind will in time publish their data about the discovery of the artifacts, the Starborn, and the Unity. Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life as people search for home out there in the stars. By defeating both the Hunter and the Emissary, the path to the Unity in this universe is left for the people of the settled systems to discover on their own, uninterrupted by powerful Starborn. Ron Hope's downfall proves once again that the Free Star Rangers put justice above petty power plays and politics. A sense of commitment to the common good grows throughout the Free Star Collective. Acts of heroism and noble sacrifice increase. The use of an engineered microbe on the Terramorphs leads to a near extinction of the species. Fear of aliens declines throughout the settled systems. Belief in the UC as the most well-protected area of space grows. Ryujin Industries mass produces the internal neuroamp, which becomes the killer device every negotiator, diplomat, and salesperson purchases. When people think of success, they think of Ryujin, whether they want to or not. Sharing Crix's legacy with the Crimson Fleet turns the Pirate Confederation from a mere scourge to a full-blown threat to other factions. The only thing the pirates grow to fear is each other. Your lover, Andrasia, eventually chooses to be reborn herself. Your commitment to each other bolsters all relationships in the settled systems. Marriages blossom. More people in House Varun begin to question its orthodoxy and look to the outside world. Once you are reborn, there is no going back. The Gate of Light will take you to another universe, or simply walk away until the stars fade to return to your ship. Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you. Will you be in this one? What choices will you make?
And there you have it, folks. Let me see if I can get out of here real quick. Alright, let me get back to the studio. And there you go. Starfield Unity. Yay! 2,000 hours. Cool. Second time through the Unity. So we'll see what craziness happens on the other side this next time. Like I said, this is pretty much where I'm going to stop this character, and then I'm creating a brand new one for Star Wars Genesis. So yeah, So that's I'm gonna let that play in the background. So and then let's see, what are we up to now? 0.7. Let's see, 0.7. Oh, I didn't update that. I need to update that real quick. 2000.7 now. Okay, cool. So there we go. Unity and all that fun stuff. So for the I'm gonna eat up a little bit more time, if you wanna stay with me here. I'm gonna look at some old photos here and look through the photo album real quick. Let me get that up and running for you. That's the wrong thing. Where did it go? Oh, got it. I thought this was supposed to. Yeah, I was supposed to do that. Let's try that. There we go. Okay. It's gonna be. Oh, I need to do this full screen. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's got to run in the background. Okay. Okay, I'll let that do this thing in the background. So here we go, folks. Here we go. Let's see how this looks on the screen here. Everything looks like it should be good to go. Let me see if I can get this F11. Not that F11, this F11. So get a full shot. I'm just gonna go through these real quick. This is a bunch of photos from all my playthroughs, kind of dumped into one. Especially spoiler alert off. Thank you. So all the pictures I've saved over the years, but not all of them. I put these. I put some of the better ones I liked in this folder. So that's what that we went to my base at the beginning of this episode. That's what my base looked like at the very beginning when I first landed there and started building it. So that's exactly what it looked like. So very beginnings. I'm in the frontier and everything. Loved it. Neon. Mars. That's what my base looks like later when I was building it. Without the dome, you see the dome, the observatory thing. It's not there. So, but that was what it looked like from above the base right there. Pluto, Moon, Jupiter, Star Eagle, New Homestead, Paradiso. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of credits. All the monies, every single money right there. Basically, that's what my base looked like from a ship. Vasco, what are you doing out there? Get in here! Stop trying to be a hood ornament. I was hilarious. I had to take a picture. That was back. I think there was a patch or update that fixed that. But man, Vasco was spending a lot of time outside to craft it at times. So Pluto. Let's see the Red Mile. My base. Yeah, my base. There's my Mando skin. I'm kind of hoping my Star Wars playthrough. I'm kind of hoping I get to do like I want to start out as a stormtrooper and then end up finding out and then become a bounty hunter and then end up finding out I have force powers or something like that. It's something that I think my playthrough, especially my first playthrough, I think that's what I want to do. So I always love this picture right there. Man, it looks so good. It looks like it looks like a real picture right there. Now that's gameplay footage right there. It's kind of in the right light and everything. So all of these look like real pictures. Yeah, the second, like look at it back and like, whoa, there's the first attempts at the TIE Silencer Kylo Ren ship. So TIE Interceptor, whichever one you want to prefer. I know there's a difference. These are fun, man. I like going in there just blasting those creatures in there. What are they called? I can't remember what they're called. Swamps or swamp, something like that. Yeah, that's my first playthrough with Constellation. I think that's when I finished the Vanguard playthrough. Me and Vasco, man, me and Vasco went on some ventures. There's Tau Ceti. That's looking from the beach right there at the Tau Ceti outpost I showed y'all. See, I told you there was some pictures. This is what it looks like. It looks like at night. That's a Tau Ceti VIII planet, I believe. Pretty planet. That's Tau Ceti. That's where we were, the Tau Ceti base. Photo op, man. The photo ops I got at that base were insane, man. I was like, yeah, I spent some time there too, just taking pictures, waiting for the sun to get right, and I think I saw a eclipse a couple times there too, because there's another moon and the planet and the sun is really cool. This is in a crater in Luna, our moon. That's when I first did the observatory. I think that's when I checked it out and got this. Just wanted to see what it looked like in there. Any Vanguard stuff, I'm pretty sure that was during my Vanguard playthrough. I was trying to take screenshots during my Vanguard playthrough of that quest. Hi. Tau Ceti. Dark Falcon. Yep. Vanguard, Dark Falcon. That was a cool picture. I like both those pictures, especially that one. For some reason, the skin was kind of messing up there with the lighting, and it made it really cool looking on the Mandalorian helmet right there, with the visor lighting up. I wish it actually lit up like that. That would be pretty cool. So I don't think I've seen Mandalorian anything light up like that as far as helmets go. So be cool if they did. Hmm. This is the first purple planet I came across. I heard about the purple planets, and I came across one. And I think that's when I got my shit. I think that was after I went to the Unity or something. I found the purple planet later, or maybe that was it. Same time, I don't know. That's the base on Pluto, if I remember right. Tau Ceti VIII, Tau Ceti VIII planet, the outpost. And that was my playthrough. I think I mentioned on my first, or one of the. I guess it was the first into the Starfield series. But this is a really cool mission where you got to save these garden bots, and they were very happy that you saved them. So they were following me around all after that. I was like, oh, and it was a great. This is putting stories like this in the game and finding them is pretty. It's a pretty special treat for the players out there. We appreciate that. Whoever thought of this one, it was pretty cool. So some of these pictures are grainy though. Got that filter on or something like that. I remember I accidentally turned on the filter, didn't even know it. I turned it off in display settings. So this is I think right before I went to the Unity, my last playthrough. I believe. Yeah. This is getting close to where I went to the Unity that playthrough. Purple Planet again. I think there's two I came across. That's the Heisenberg outpost I was showing you where I had the artillery set up there. So I need to go take it back there and just get it set up and put it back there. It's Tau Ceti VIII outpost from down there from the beach side. There's the planet. There's me jumping over the lunar Apollo mission, Apollo landing site. Me and Vasco taking advantage of that that wonderful Luna air. Man, we got up there high too. That was that one mission that one where you kept going in and out of dimensions and stuff. That was pretty cool. Especially certain ways you could finish that mission. So it changes with every each if you did it certain ways, it ending it came out with different endings. So which is pretty cool. Them with the rover, me and Vasco with the Mars rover. That's that final temple you face off when you face off against I think the emissary and the hunter. And I remember this is my playthrough, the playthrough before it was Kylo Ren. I was Varun. I was a Varun. Uh, so I was wearing Varun armor and Varun stuff. So and there's the most epic toilet, most awesome epic toilet in the whole universe. That's the room right there, the best restroom ever. Londonian, different factions and parts of the places they own. Sometimes the sheer size of this game, sometimes these areas is pretty interesting. You gotta stop and take some pictures once in a while. The restroom, lounge. I think this was the playthrough. They didn't know they didn't know what was coming to them. So it was like I was already pretty strong at this point. I was like, yeah, y'all really want to face me now? That was the second. Yeah, that was the Bruin. That was just the second playthrough when I went back there and saved them again. So I have to make sure any playthrough, and then the Star Wars one, Genesis. I'm really looking forward to seeing. They should be there, but let's see if they did anything. If they changed anything or something like that. So I'm curious. Shatter Space. Yeah. That's why I went into Shatter Space as Varun. Um, doing part of Varun as my character and one of the character traits, and it really didn't matter too much. I found out, so I was like, "Yeah, I'm the main Varun now. Look at me, I'm the Great Serpent. This guy right here, and it didn't work out that way. Yes, I've used that picture several times. An awesome looking picture right there. That one too. Oh yeah, that was the playthrough. Yeah, that was a playthrough that didn't happen. So that was another playthrough that just didn't materialize. Oh yeah, there's the one. There's the guy walking his pet alien creature. I came across him twice in my playthroughs, I believe. I like that armor. That was pretty cool armor with dark saber. The Oracle. Yeah, I think that's the Oracle. I don't remember. Gairaga. That's the Gairaga ship from Galaga. That's the name of it. That's what that ship is. This is another playthrough for the. They were like, "Oh, y'all are done this time." I got the not Black Mandalorian armor, Starborn armor, and the Dark Saber. Y'all are in trouble. That was a base I built on one of the Varun Serpentis planets, I think, or something like that. I built a base there because I actually thought Varun Kai was going to be there, but I guess not. I was getting into the whole Great Serpent thing. See, Andre, just see, look at that. Look at that. Y'all ain't crazy. Runes aren't crazy. See, look at that. Doing that. Doing that too. Yeah, it's that last temple. Bodies laying around everywhere. It's that last artifact when you get it. So that was the playthrough before this one that I just went through. So this is the character I went through the Unity with previously. So this is actually, that was my first, second, third. So I went through my third playthrough now of the game, if that makes sense. So, and I was able to stretch it out for 2,000 hours, 3 playthroughs for 2,000 hours. That was pretty impressive. Because, like I said, there for a minute before Shadow Space came out, I was like, I don't have anything else to do. There's nothing else to do. I was like, I ran out of things to do. So I guess I guess I'm gonna start a new character, and that's what I did, knowing that Shadow Space was down the line. So I started a new character, and I pointed it towards Shadow Space. And I waited after Shadow Space came out. I waited to play it as a character got to that point. So to play it. I went around and took pictures of my bases and stuff in that playthrough, I think, before I went through the Unity. And that was, I can't go back there. That was through that playthrough when I built the restroom. So I can rebuild it one day. I probably might rebuild it in my first playthrough. I got something. I'm gonna have some fun with my first. Well, my first playthrough I can't do anymore because I'm not gonna have Starfield installed. So yeah, we'll figure it. I'll figure it out. Memories. Yep. This is when I came back from the Unity. I was like, "Hey, everybody, Starborn here. How y'all doing?" Starborn. Yep, that's some other ones. So the time frames were kind of jumping. Okay, this is more my Kylo Ren playthrough here. This is when I landed on that one. There's a volcano type thing right there, and I was able to put a base right next to it, which was pretty cool. That was Kylo Ren's base. And my character was so strong throughout this whole deal. I was able to use the melee weapons, the dark saber and the lightsaber, for a pretty good time. Then it just got it to the point where everything started becoming a little bit more bullet spongy, so I couldn't use the lightsaber as much. I should be owning right. I should own Ryujin by now. That's some cool screenshots there. So you can tell I'm really gonna enjoy Genesis after trying to make this Star Wars, you know, with a few mods. Then yeah, so this it's gonna be really cool. And I've heard that you get Starborn powers now too, and there's lightsabers, so it's like cool. Not Starborn, you get Force powers, I guess, or Starborn powers, whatever. You get lightsabers too, I think. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, cool. So now I hope hopefully I can do a playthrough of um as a Force user. especially learning the beginning. You know, forces the force, like the Starborn powers. They're not the strongest. You know, at first and everything. So, but they're useful when you need them. Yeah, this is when Kylo Ren, the hunter, bet for the first time. Dark Falcon. I made the Dark Falcon immediately for this playthrough. As soon as I could. Came in very handy. Then once I got everything transported, because it had a lot of cargo space and stuff too. So once I got that, once I got everything kind of established that playthrough, I went and I started using the I built the Kylo Ren ship TIE silencer. So oh yeah, here we go. Shattered Space playthrough with Kylo Ren. It's a cool picture right there. It's cool. That's a really cool screenshot. In this playthrough, I don't think I'm gonna be. I'm gonna try not to bring NPCs, companions, whatever, with me, except for robots. So, and on my ship too. So I'm gonna try to make it where I'm playing more of a loner type deal, and I think that's gonna be a trait. I boost my everything boosts up if I play alone. So, but we'll see how the Genesis how that's all set up. So that was pretty crazy. They were creating all these beings and stuff. That was nuts at the end of Shattered Space. I won't spoil all that, but you know that was crazy. What happens there? What they were planning on doing? Gairaga ship, TIE silencer. Me and the hunter about to drop a really serious techno album, man. That's a pretty cool picture. Yeah, there you go. There's the album cover. What happened? Lost connection with my office. Oh, for some reason I lost connection to my music. Okay, that's fine. Sorry. I had some music playing in the background. Starfield is a Starfield Spotify. Starfield Spotify. Oh, what do they call it? Playlist that I created. We're having a very serious meeting about stuff. Guy Roger got a paint job for a minute. Oh yeah, this is the Doom playthrough. That was crazy. Didn't last as long as I would like, but it was cool. And this is more recent. I went through and took out the Hunter and the Emissary more recently with this playthrough. So we're getting close to the end now. Hmm. Yeah, this is we're getting close to the end. I remember playing that recently on this on and into the Starfield series, I believe. That's how new these are. Yeah, we went to Miles Eisley. Me and Archie, man. Hello Ren and R2D2 at Mos Eisley, man. That would have been cool. Star Wars universe. That would have been cool. If R2 was now, you know, Ben Solo's droid in the next movies. Maybe. God, people. Missed opportunities all over the place. That would have been If I had that right there, I would have been. I'm good. Star Wars fan. I was like, that's all I want right there. You know, I would have loved just seeing R2 and Ben Solo together. You know, like Anakin and Luke. You know, but no, we were taken away. It was taken away from us. That's my Star Wars gripe for the night. Ella's been had he's had a rough couple days. I did something and I made everybody make it look like they were running from us. I got my lightsaber out too and everything. That was funny. We cleared the place. We're clearing the place out. Get out of here. It's our place now. This is the anchor point? I think that's anchor point, right? I think that's anchor point. No, that's not anchor point. That's the watchtowers. Oh man, what is it? Give me a second here. What was that called? Stardock. That's right, Stardock. That was Stardock. Because then I had my fleet. I had my fleet behind you. Oh yeah, I got that on video, man. R2's just tearing up this Big Mac. I had to get a screenshot of it. Oh, he was just tearing up this Big Mac. I was like, yeah, go R2. I was just sitting back watching him do it. I gotta put that into a short or something. That was pretty cool. Yeah, we had to go. That's right. We visited this. So this is during their playthrough. So we had to go visit the Apollo's landing site. This was Watchtower. That's right. This is the Watchtower part I was playing. There's all my fleet, Transformers, and everybody. Yeah, this is more recent. So we're getting a flashback of the last several episodes of Into the Starfield that I put together. So, and sadly, this is going to be the last Into the Starfield um um episodes because I don't know if I'll bring I don't know if I'll bring it back for the playthrough later. I'll probably come up with something else. So because the Genesis one is going to be named something, it's going to be Genesis probably, or I don't know what else to name it. So it'll just be Genesis. Oh, there's the plushies, Doom plushies. That's it, folks. That's all we got. That's all the pictures. So let me close that out. There we go. Close that out. And I'm back at the starting the Starfield. Okay, cool. So before we go, let's update and see where we're at. And we officially got to 2001.2 hours gameplay. So I hit the 2000 mark, folks. I did it. No, it's 2002. Oh, 2001.2. That's right. I did it. Got there and let's see. And what is that? What does that say? Oh, it didn't refresh. Darn it. Let me refresh it real quick and see what it says. Um, that's still not right. Yeah, I went over it. There's no way that I didn't go over it already. So that's like I said. It's weird how it's like I have to close out it completely out of Steam and go back in. No, out of the game, go back in. Then it'll let me know exactly how much. But as far as what it's showing here on the Steam website, we got 2000. Let's see. Yeah, I need to get a screenshot of that, anyways. Let's see if he'll pick this up. There we go. I think I'll show that. I did it on the snipping tool there. So it says 2000. I don't know, 2001.2 hours. So if that'll come up on the thing. Did that come up on the thing? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. So I'm going to get rid of it now. And I believe that is it, folks. To y'all that jumped in, checked it out, thank you for watching. Didn't like many people did, but hey, Starfield, I didn't expect it, but if you get to watch this, I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for 2000 for for everybody that's worked on Starfield and everything. That's all the modders out there and everything. Everybody, it's work well done. I gotta admit, the game. Most of the people, and I've got a feeling that most of the people that didn't like the game, um, was probably the younger crowd. I mean, be honest. It just seemed like this game resonates with probably the older gaming crowd. Um, so, and like I said, for a story, I'm kind of burnt out on stories with video games. I don't. I mean, I haven't come across. I know there's some good ones out there, but really, I'm not really playing the games for the stories anymore. I'm really doing it for what can I do with the game. So that's why I'm a big Minecraft fan. What can I do with the game? If I'm getting in the game, I want to play it and I want to continue to keep playing it because I really love the game and it has replay value. And that's what, between Starfield and Minecraft, that's what's happened. And Starfield is probably my new Minecraft because it's out in outer space. I'm able to create my own ships, create my own outposts. You're able to do a lot of stuff with it, which I'm really happy with. And it's grounded in our actual time frame, or that's the actual timeline, I guess you could say, with how everything this is a little bit more believable as far as where we might go in the future, if we ever, do get out there and colonize the rest, somewhere else. This seems a little bit more believable than some other ones out there, but the thing is, I really did wish that it did have a really good story written around it, because it just did end a war and stuff like that. So they're just trying to backtrack on the war, but there wasn't enough depth there. There's just wasn't enough depth in the story to really, but I think there's enough depth in the game around it. Everything it had a lot of stuff that they did right, and they had a really good lot of good stuff they put into the game. So especially like I said, the shipbuilding, it was a learning curve there, but man, once I figured out how to build the ships and the outposts too, there was a learning curve there. But once I was able to do both of those, I was really enjoying the game after that. I just kind of wish there was like tutorials at the very beginning showing you how to do this or that, with the how to build the outpost, or how to build the ships. If there was like some tutorial at the very beginning, that probably would have saved even more hours, because it was getting kind of frustrating there at times. Um, Especially with the ship parts. I remember the ship parts were kind of crazy that you couldn't, and then you cable, but then there was that little what do you call it, little glitch or whatever. You could flip the ship part and it would fit whatever. So then they left that in the game, which was really nice. um so it made for better looking ships and more things you could do with ships and stuff like that. But just that, and then the outposts and the guns, I really like the gunplay in the game. um it feels really it feels really solid. It's not, there's no, it's not really great and it's not really bad. It's like right, and I wouldn't say it's average, but above average. It's really solid. The game, as far as they did the weapons and stuff like that, it feels good when you go in there and start trying to tear up, people. But also, you don't feel overpowered because everybody, if you turn up the XP and everything for the XP, yeah, you'll die real quick if you're not careful. So it's a good trade off, and especially the XP where you can adjust the XP was a big plus to the game too. So, but all in all, I mean, I really like the game. Like I said, it's Star Wars Genesis next for me. So, and that's one of the big reveal I wanted to give on here. You're hearing it first from the GenX Wizard that May 4th, Star Wars Day, is when I'm going to stream my first Star Wars Genesis episode. I believe it's going to be it's going to be called Starfield Genesis or something like that. I'm not going to come up with I might try to come up with something Genesis, Star Wars related to kind of blend it all together, Starfield related or something. I haven't come up with anything yet that was kind of catchy or whatever. I got some ideas, so but that is next on the horizon. So I don't have that many days left to get that up and running. I have about a week or so, a little over a week to get Genesis working on my computer. I just upgraded my video card recently just for that, just so I can play Genesis. That was my main goal. Was like, okay, I need to buy a video card before they get even more stupid expensive. And when I get this video card, I can start playing Genesis because when I went through the Unity 3,000 hours, I didn't know exactly what I was going to do after that. And with the Terran update, the Free Lanes update, I was like, oh, cool, I got more content, but it's too late now. So, which is fine because I get to come back and play that later after I finish my Star Wars. Because I figure what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Star Wars that first playthrough all the way through and get to the end, Unity or whatever, just everything it has to do, everything I can do in it. Get to the end, save that, and then I'm gonna come back over here to Starfield and start playing Starfield from for this character going forward. And that's kind of the plan. So we'll see how that works out. So, and that'll be 1,000 hours from now. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try to. We'll see how that works out. I'm pretty sure it might be under 1,000 hours. Depends. It just depends. Or I might not come back to Starfield altogether. Maybe Genesis hooks me to the point where I don't want to ever come back to Starfield. I want to keep playing Star Wars because I'm a big Star Wars fan. So we'll see how that all turns out. So, but with all that said, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And thank you for watching the GenX Gaming Wizard channel. Thank you for watching Into the Starfield. It's been a lot of fun this part streaming Starfield to y'all because if I was gonna play it anyway, so why not just stream it to y'all so you can get to see it and see what it looks like for somebody who played 2,000 hours of Starfield. What type of crazy person he is, right? So, anyways, again, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all out in the Starfield, in 1,000 hours and 1,000 hours from now, I guess, in Starfield, and I will see y'all in Genesis here soon. So, and that's it. That's it from the GenX Wizard. Later on, y'all. Yeah.